Hello and welcome to another VPW stream. I need to maybe workshop that intro. Maybe there's a better way of doing that. But anyway, welcome in everyone. I hope you're all well. Today, welcome in Miss Clown. Welcome in. You have not been this early in a while. And that's not me calling you out. You are most welcome here. Today we are going to be playing SVR 2009. We're going to be doing it promptly. But first, hold on. Actually, I need to fix I have to fix my camera because you can't see me. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's going to have a great weekend. I know I am. I don't actually really plan on doing anything, I guess. I'm going to be doing a lot of prepping, I'll tell you that much. Welcome in, Don. VP dub. VP fucking W. Alright, let's see if I'm actually in shot or not. Nope. I am not. Oh, wait, chat. Look at all the chats that are going. Every time I go live, my camera is in like the most random positions. Hello. This is the teleprompter that chat's on. How do I fix that? There we are. There we are. See, don't get a fancy camera. It just does weird shit. Welcome in, Elite Nova. Getting the Avengers together for this SVR 2009 stream. So yeah, let's get we shall do our normal tradition, shall we? We shall get some Wordle on the go. Let's start with just basic Wordle. We're always not again. So this is what, a 5-letter word? Okay, so it's not Balor. What else did we suggest last time? Nope. It was Eddie the other day. Oh, so there's an E on the end. Money. Not money. Epic camera fail, honestly. That camera tried to fuck on me. God, that music's loud. Hold on. Apologies for the loudness of that music. So, there's an A in there somewhere. Ali? No. Okay, so it has to be I don't know anyone who's got like AE at the end of their name. Angle? No, it can't be Angle because there's no A at the start. There's also no L. Could it be someone that's like 8? Or Takag? No. It can't be Takagi. Can't be Taka. Funaki. Five-letter words actually like a little bit harder. I'm starting to think. Page. No, there's no I. It's a good suggestion, but it can't be. The A's not in the middle and it's not an I. I don't even know what to guess. Fale? No. No, it can't be Fale. There's no L's. Kane? Double K? Kane? No.
Come on, Trevor.
I don't know what to guess here. Even just to whittle it down. Shane. I think Shane might be the shout. Let's see if it's Shane. Give me Shane. Amazing. Wow. Yeah. That was actually just to whittle it down. I was like, let me just guess another word. Shane. Awesome. Well, congratulations, everyone. We managed to get the Wordle out of the way. You'll take full credit for the assist for cocaine. Cocaine? Oh no, the Kane verse gets even larger. But let's do some connections, shall we? This is always quite fun. So we have a group of wrestlers here, and we need to figure out what the connections are. And it can be as simple as they're in the same brand, or it can be a lot more elaborate as, well, I mean, it could be anything. So I'm not sure what Abyss has to do with any of these guys. There could be an AEW connection here. Allied with Moxley. I guess they're part of the Blackpool Combat Club, or whatever they're called now. I don't know what they're called, but do they have a name, the Blackpool Combat Club? I've completely blanked on whatever their name would be. What else do we have then? So we could have Royal Rumble winners. The Sky won a Royal Rumble? Has Mercedes won a Royal Rumble? Raw Women's Champions. Oh, I did guess it, but it was the wrong category. Oh, maybe these are tall guys. Hold on. Over 6'5", of course. That makes a lot of sense, which means these have a connection. Watching on my PC, chat on my phone, stream's not in sync. As in, my stream's not in sync, or your stream's not in sync? I hope mine's in sync, because I couldn't possibly fix it if I tried. What is the connection then for these guys? TNA? But Carmella's never been in TNA, has she? Let's find out. Asuka's NXT title defenses. Oh. Was Io ever the Raw champion? Didn't she technically get the new belt? The Raw women. Well, yeah, it's like the World Heavyweight Championship. Stream between the PC and the phone has a okay, cool. Cool, glad. I'm actually running this stream through Restream, so if it wasn't working, then I would not know how to fix it, because it's not even being hosted here. We like ladder here. Let's do the ladder. Suppose I'm being a bit pedantic. No, it's a fair point. It's a totally fair point. Like the what's it called? When I was looking up like the Cruiserweight Champion, for example, they consider the 205 Live Cruiserweight Championship the same as the 2002 Cruiserweight Championship, and similarly, they consider the Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions of today are the same as the ones from before, but they were actually unified for a long time in the middle as well. So it's very bizarre. Most PLE wins in 2017. Moxley, Cena, AJ Styles, 2017. See, 2017 was towards the end of Cena's run, so I actually wouldn't have assumed that Cena would be on there. Ooh, Roman Reigns. Not on there. Lesnar could be a good shout. Although he maybe didn't have that many matches. Oh my god, he's top 3. Sammy? Okay, Sammy's not on the list. 2017. Braun Strowman? Okay. Bray Wyatt? Nope. Oh wait, suppose it's PLE wins. Alexa's year. What makes it Alexa's year? Oh, well, apparently it was. Randy? Jinder Mahal? Jinder Mahal is number 4. Does that mean that Drew's on there? Who's Jinder face? Nakamura? Most PLE wins in 2017. R-Truth? He's never been in a pay-per-view. Okay, so Brock Lesnar, Goldberg. How many shows did he have? No. Seth Rollins is a good shout. 2017 was a good year for Seth Rollins. Okay, so Seth was probably facing people like John Cena, Kane. I'm trying to think. He was facing like the he was facing the Authority back in 2017. I'm pretty sure. The Usos. That could be a good show. I guess I feel like they were just trading wins at that point. Kofi, no. Daniel Bryan. Dolph Ziggler? 2017. It really, what 2017, I'm trying to think like SmackDown, right? So it was John Moxley, Bryan Danielson, The Miz. He was still wrestling then. Oh no. You know what? Fair enough. I always forget, like, without sounding offensive, I just sometimes don't think about the women. Charlotte is a good shout. Natty, Becky, Sasha. Okay, so we're only missing number 1. So this has to be somebody who's been on like every pay-per-view that year. Kevin Owens? Oh my god. The United States champion himself. Not sure he was US champion back in 2017, but I feel like he might have been. Kevin Owens had a ridiculously good year that year, actually. Yeah, now that I think about it. I don't know if that was his first year or not, but his first year in WWE was like really, really strong. Wasn't that whole year with him versus Jericho? I mean, pretty much. But it was like him versus Cena. He beat Cena. It was him and Jericho. I think he might have had a few matches with like AJ Styles. Maybe not. But yeah, he definitely had like an insanely good year. So that's the ladder. That's connections. Let's do one more, shall we? Let's do the grid. Okay, so beat Orton one-on-one in a pay-per-view and SmackDown. Jinder. Aw, boo. Bullet Club leader. Finn? Oh, it just adds them twice. Okay. WrestleMania 20 and SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Eddie Guerrero. How is there no place? Eddie Guerrero was a SmackDown Tag Team Champion and he was at WrestleMania 20. Unless it has to be the champion at WrestleMania 20? In which case, I don't know who the tag team champions were at WrestleMania 20. Jericho? Okay, AEW champion and being at WrestleMania 20. So AEW Kenny. AEW champion who's been a Bullet Club leader. Kenny. AEW leader AEW champion who's beat Orton in a pay-per-view. Daniel Bryan? Intercontinental champion who's beat Orton 1-on-1. Drew? The Miz? Why does it add Balor twice, but it doesn't allow for whatever? Jay White for center. Jay White was, I guess he actually was the leader of the Bullet Club at the end. Rhino? Where would Rhino go? No. Braun Strowman, Dolph. Braun. No. Dolph Ziggler? No, he's never beat Orton, I guess, one-on-one pay-per-view. Eddie was a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Well, I guess you're right, but the WWE Tag Team titles were exclusive to SmackDown, so I would assume that would be the same heritage, but maybe not. Kofi and Edge? Let's go for... I think I already guessed Kofi. Oh, I didn't guess Kofi. Good job. I got that mixed up with the previous thing. Shelton Benjamin. Kofi is a good shout. So I'm going to go for WrestleMania 20 and a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Or an IC Champion. WrestleMania 20 IC Champ. The Rock. Oops. The Rock was at WrestleMania 20. Or was he not? I thought he was. No, oh shit, he wasn't. I was thinking Mick Foley. No, it was. It was Rick and Mick Foley versus Evolution. And last time I checked, The Rock, 2011 to 2019. Oh my god. So who's been an IC champion between 2011 and 2019 and was also at WrestleMania 20? The Big Show? Big Show. My camera crashed. Big Show. Boom. Shelton works for the IC. I don't think Shelton Benjamin held the IC title between 2011 and 2019. Somewhere over the rainbow? That's getting turned off. Didn't see the years, neither did I. Totally flummoxed me. Has Kane won the IC after 2011? I don't think he did, you know? But anyway, a SmackDown Tag Team Champion. Who was it? WrestleMania 20. To be fair, Kane might actually work for that. Undertaker? I see. So a SmackDown Tag Team Champion who was at WrestleMania 20. Don the Dream and Don Gaming devolved. Jeff Hardy? Was Jeff at WrestleMania 20? He's not. Ray could be a good shout. Oh, it was Ray. Good job. Who said that? Finn. Congratulations, Finn. That was awesome. That was a good pull. What did Ray do at WrestleMania 20? That's not his match with Eddie. WrestleMania 19, he faced Matt. 21, he faced Eddie. What did he do in between? What the fuck did Ray do at WrestleMania 20? That's crazy. The World Heavyweight... No. Kurt and Randy triple threat match was WrestleMania 22? WrestleMania 20? I'm gonna have to look this up. WrestleMania 20 is a long show, by the way. It was the first one to be like 5 hours long. It was fucking long. Oh. Oh. He was in a cruiserweight open... What? It was like a cruiserweight battle royal? He was a tag match replacement? No, he wasn't. Was it? I don't think so. Unless he worked double duty. It says here there was a cruiserweight... I should just put it on this monitor. So Chavo Guerrero won, defeating Akio. Who the fuck is Akio? Oh, Jimmy Wang Yang. So he defeated Akio, Jimmy Wang Yang, Billy Kidman, Funaki, Jamie Noble, Nunzio, Rey Mysterio, Shannon Moore, Tajiri, and Ultimo Dragon. It's weird because I do remember Ultimo being at WrestleMania 20, but I couldn't tell you what he did. He also did slip on his entrance. I remember that much. I remember Ultimo Dragon slipping on his entrance. Couldn't remember anything else from that match. I did not know that Jimmy Wang Yang was Akio. Can we get a picture of Akio? Jimmy Wang Yang. Okay. Did we Akio? Oops. Akio. Did he just look like... Oh, maybe it looked like that. DuckDuckGo sometimes is painfully bad. I just don't like using Google.com anymore. Oh my god, that is actually him. That's the Wang Yang right there. Look at them all. Oh, they all look so happy. That's so cool. Wasn't Rey Mysterio in the Money in the Bank match at WrestleMania? No. That's... I don't think Rey was in a Money in the Bank until way later. I have a question. What's your favorite wrestling match of all time? I have no idea who asked that. Was that Finn? All time? I have... I really like Cactus Jack versus Triple H at WrestleMania Royal Rumble. My brain's mush today. The Royal Rumble 2000, Cactus Jack versus Triple H genuinely might be one of my favorite matches. I don't know if it's my favorite match of all time, but I could watch that and repeat. All right, Dawn, you want one more game? Let's do one more game then. We've pretty much done them all though. So we're either going to do bingo or the guesser. I don't really like the guesser that much, but you know what? For you, Dawn, we'll do it. And then after this, we're gonna go into SVR 2009. I should probably turn my Xbox on. And I need that to play SVR. Right, so we have absolutely nothing to go off. So I'm gonna go John Moxley. Oh my god, I guessed quite a lot of that. So basically there's lots of information here on the screen and we need to match it against who the correct person is. So we've correctly guessed gender, roster, weight class, tag titles, and singles titles. So the only thing we don't know, or sorry, we know that they've held less than 4 world titles and they're younger than 40. And they're not American. Right? You're right, Clem. That was a hell of a guess. So MJF is American, so it can't be him. Omega could actually be Omega. I don't know how old Omega is, and he is Canadian. So Omega could be a good shout. Okay, so it's not Omega. I didn't realize Omega was that old. I say that old. 42 is not that old, but it's not a Canadian, it's not American. It can't be Edge, because Edge is Canadian. Yeah, can't be Edge. Zack Sabre Jr.? I don't think he's a middleweight, if I'm being honest. But I think now we should probably focus on somebody. It's somebody who's held the world title, or a world title. It doesn't have to be AEW, but just a world title between 1 and 4 times. who's a male and a middleweight, never held tag titles. I guess we're maybe looking more. What else? It could either be UK, it could be like Britain. Yoshitatsu. Yoshi's not an AEW. Samoa Joe? Isn't... This is going to sound really dumb. And I'm sorry to everyone I'm about to offend. Is Samoa Joe actually Samoan, or is he just American? I want to guess, I'm going to guess Andrade. No, Andrade's never held a world title. So it has to be... It doesn't have to be an AEW. It's just a world champion. Do you know what? Zack Sabre Jr. is a good shout. I'm going to go with Zack. But he's not a middleweight. Does AEW have any other Brits? I was gonna guess Nigel McGuinness, but Nigel's over 40. It's gotta be somebody under. I'm gonna guess Zack Sabre. Okay, we're getting closer. So it is a British person. Osprey. I guess Osprey would. Yeah. No. Yeah. Zack Sabre Sr. Zack. I didn't realize Zack was still in New Japan. I thought he was AEW. Yeah, Osprey actually makes a lot of sense. There we are. Look at you. Look at that, Finn. You got like 2 of them. That's awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, I guess Osprey makes a lot of sense now that I'm looking at it. Osprey's 33. Crazy. All right. I've reclined. I'm in my comfort zone now. And ain't nobody gonna stop me. So, take credit for the assist. Take credit for the assist in that I thought I didn't know who Samoa Joe was. No, I do know who Samoa Joe was, but I didn't know he was Samoan. What a weird sentence that would be. Oh, well, before we get started, I'm just loading up SVR now. Before we get started, I just want to let everyone know that on the 20th of July, so literally in 10 days time, my god, I did not expect that to spam the absolute hell out of the chat thing there. But yes, in 10 days time, we will be running a special charity event in aid of a local hospice here in Scotland. And I don't know what their approach, I don't know what their reach is exactly. Welcome in, Hazix. Don't know how to pronounce that, but welcome in anyway. Yeah, so in 10 days time, we'll be doing a 12-hour charity event. Ew, charity, exactly. We're going to be spinning wheels, doing challenges. We're going to be doing punishments for failed challenges. We're going to be doing quizzes. We're going to be playing some musical games that I've never played before. And we're also going to be playing specifically Wii versions of games I've never played before. So if you want to see, we're going to see SVR 2009 today, but if you want to see SVR 2009 on the Wii and all the waggle physics that come with that, then you're definitely going to watch that. You're going to hear me harp on about it. What time? Jesus, Smooth, you are... This song goes hard. So, I don't... it depends on where you are, right? So, I'm in I'm in Scotland, so I think that's British Standard Time. It'll be midday. Will it be midday? Actually, what time did I agree on? Now you're asking the real questions, Finn. Hold on, let me check what time. I think it's 10 till 10. But I might not have done that, so hold on a second. $12 till 12 is what I agreed on. Welcome in, Witty. So, if you were to tune into the stream at this time, 10 days from now, you'll be watching the charity event, but it will be in its final 4 hours. So just bear that one in mind. But don't worry, I'll be saying that a lot as we progress closer and closer to the day of the event. But wow, I can't believe it's here. It's been like a whole year of planning, and we're finally here. 10 days away from a charity event that I've been planning for a year. Isn't that fun? But the fun doesn't just end with me. There is a whole week of events, but I'll give you more information on that later. Did you hear about the 2K14 project where that dude revived the online servers? I did not hear about that. That's crazy. Hazex, feels like this game felt like they tried, but also they didn't. I think that's a good way to describe this game, actually. So, if you haven't seen the channel, I did post a long form review. I guess long form. It's about 15-20 minutes. And I think it was a pretty good review, actually. I think you should definitely go check it out. But basically, my opinion on the game is that it's not too bad. It's not too bad a game. I maybe wish... Oh, God. I filled my cup too much. I maybe wish GM mode was in the game. Welcome in, Pete. It's a 12-hour stream, not a 24-hour stream. Just want to clarify that one. We're not there yet. We're not doing 24 hours yet. But it is a week on Monday. That's actually probably a better way of saying that. It's a week on Monday. Feels like half a game. I kind of said that in my review. This is an accompanying half, right? So there is obviously SVR 2009 being the main flagship, but realistically, Legends of WrestleMania also came out a couple months later, and let's mute this for now. Your favorite match of all time has to be Sabu versus RVD. Of course, I didn't ask you. How rude of me. I'm so sorry. Of course. What's your to everyone in chat? What is your favorite wrestling match? I guess. Oh God, copyright. Didn't think about that one. Just sent 2K14 on Discord. Thank you. I do want to see that. Blah 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 blah. There we are. Greg Kelly versus Hornswoggle. Great. Welcome in, Dan. We've got a Dan and two Dons. I seem to have lost some chat messages. Hold on. Felt like they were on a time crunch. Yeah, I agree. Micah Awesome, Tanaka, ECW One Night Stand. Kenny Ospreay at the first Forbidden Door is a hell of a match. I know I'm asking you to pick on the spot. That's not fair. But to be fair, I also get asked things on the spot. Dawn, your favorite match was mine, but now it's Sammy versus Nakamura. Oh man, that Nakamura debut is gold. Oh fuck, this is on Legend. Hold on, I am not playing this game on Legend. It reverses everything you do. Oh no, it's not. It's on normal. Let's stick with normal. Too hard to answer. My favorite feud is Christian versus Kurt Angle. That's a good shout. You know, TNA at that time, very underrated. Oh my god, Witty. They got the community creations? Created a custom, so somebody created a custom server for 2K14 with community creations. Oh my god, that's insane. Okay. Well, my computer can't run the game on our PS3 though. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Would I like to take an angle slam or a choke slam? I think I would rather take a choke slam. I'll be honest. To be fair, I've taken a choke slam. It's not that bad. You're in full control of a choke slam. An angle slam, you are not in control. you help yourself get up onto the guy's shoulders, and then you just get dropped, and there's nothing you can control about it. Here's the thing about these games, even if you put it on normal, they reverse everything. Exactly. Give me the angle slam, because the choke slam, you're getting more elevated depending on how tall the person is. In a way. You could also just take the Hogan choke slam, which is like you get about not even a foot off the ground. The angle slam could be worse if it was like, if the Great Khali gave you an angle slam, you'd feel it. Actually, I need to give you a warning. Kind of a content warning, just a little bit of a content warning. The save that I have for this game is, I'm going to be honest, this is not my save. Okay, I acquired this save through nefarious means, which means this isn't my game save, and I've yet to do any data cleaning on it. So content warning, there is a created superstar that has a really unfortunate name on here. It's not the worst name ever, but just a heads up that this character seems to exist. I don't know why this person made this character. I promise it wasn't me. I do not agree with the sentiment. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't make their overall 69. I mean, if they made their overall 69, that would at least be funny. But yeah, I don't know if maybe, I don't know. I really don't understand. Anyway, there are some created characters here. We got Rich, Whore, and then two other versions of Rich. I didn't make this. Okay, so just gonna throw that one out there. Anyway, let's have a quick look at the roster before I get myself cancelled. The roster for I'm just gonna go straight for it, guys. I'm gonna lay my opinions out on the ground and just say what I feel. I hate the fact that this game doesn't have GM mode, because the roster in 2008 isn't very good, in my opinion. Now the SVR 2009 roster is a lot better. You know what? We're gonna kick about with less music. Elite, this is the worst SVR game. Yeah, we're gonna get into that one. So, I really like the roster in 2009, but they don't have the game modes to back it up, right? I absolutely love this game, but they just... Or I love the roster in this game, but they don't have the game modes that I want to play. So it's got a great roster and nothing to do with them. Maru, welcome in. What is your best wrestler in real life? That's a weird question. Like a wrestler I've met, or just who's my favorite wrestler? Fizz, this is 2009. His ex thought I was talking about Benoit, Rip Ashley. Benoit's not in this game, just Or, apparently. Elite Nova, Tag Team Focus, and No Duke and Domino. Ooh, that's a good point. Deuce and Domino. What a weird name. You think they removed GM mode because of Benoit? It's an interesting take. My favorite one. You know, people keep asking me this in chat, and you think I'd have an answer, but I really don't. I don't know who my favorite wrestler is. I think it probably fluctuates. I'm gonna say Mick Foley. I keep saying Mick Foley. I'll say Mick Foley. All right, let's get for this roster. I've been waffling enough, right? So we've got Batista, Beth Phoenix, Big Daddy V. Come on, who doesn't like a bit of Mabel in their life? We got the biggest of shows, and we've got the bogiest of shows. Not quite the Brian Kendrick. We still got hooligan Brian Kendrick here. Candice nuts fit in your mouth. And then we got Carlito. Of course, Carlito thinks he's cool. This is one of my least favorite Carlitos, though. He's wearing like the long, shiny bottoms. That bad Carlito. Bad. Who's everyone's favorite wrestler, and why is it Funaki? Miss Clown, Heath Slater. Is Heath Slater your favorite wrestler? That's crazy. I mean, he's got kids. So we also have Chavito. This game has Chris Jericho, but it doesn't have the right theme song, weirdly enough. I don't know why. It's got the wrong theme song for Jericho, which is a bit odd. We have Chuck Palumbo, which is very cool. CM Punk. He's world champion now. Actually, funny enough, Punk and Taker, there's a funny story that happens in is it 2009, 2010? Yeah, that went down really well between those two. We got Cody Rhodes. By the way, as I go through this roster, I want everyone to look at how weird these character renders are, because this was a time when they were using these weird artistic renders to show the characters on the menu, but they have like this weird, like, that's Cody's real face, but the body is like a 3D model, or it's got some sort of weird sheen to it. Whereas the CM Punk here is like almost a full rendered 3D model, but then you go here and it's like a weird mix of like a 3D model, but with some superimposed like real body textures and stuff. It's really bizarre. Anyway, shall we continue? We have Kurt Hawkins. I've never heard Brett say a bad word against Funaki. That's a fucking valid point. He wouldn't be. Imagine he went around calling him like Bill Funaki. Our renders in this game look they look real, but they're also not. Like, that's Kurt Hawkins' face, but the body, it's like superimposed on the body, and it just looks really weird. And then you get Edge here, who again, like, maybe that's his real eyes, but the rest of the body is definitely 3D, like a 3D render. We've got Elijah Burke, the Pope, if anyone watches TNA. Festus, of course, Luke Gallows. Finley, again, real face on a fake body, very strange. The Great Khali, who's never that ripped in real life, because holy shit. Hardcore Holly. Ironically, tag team champion. Maybe you should put a belt on him. Just saying. Of course, the joy of the party, JBL. Jeff Hardy makes it into this game. I can't remember if he makes it into 10 or not. Something tells me he probably doesn't make it into 2010. What game is this? 2009. TikTok is the worst. Not the people. The people on TikTok are more than welcome here, but I don't know why it doesn't show the fucking name. Oh, TikTok doesn't allow editing when live, so I can't even change the title. Angel, sorry, that's not at you. You are more than welcome here, and you are not annoying. TikTok is annoying for not letting people know that I'm playing 2009. There must be a way. Maybe in future I'll need to set the title manually on TikTok so that it says the name of the game. Whatever. Why is the guy from Everybody Hates Earl? Oh my god. Is it Randall? Is his name Randall? Dude, that guy is fucking jacked now. If you've seen, he was so heavy in My Name's Earl, and he like got fucking ripped. Whew. Peep, Jeff Hardy is in 2010. Wow. Is he? He didn't make it to 2011. Roadhouse. I'm 21 now, but I used to play this game when I was a kid. Yeah, I was a kid too. Totally. 2009. Eesh. Anyway, let's continue on the roster. We have Jesse, Biscuits and Gravy and all that. We have Jillian, who may or may not have been a failed pop star at this time, I guess. The best wrestler that ever lived, fucking Jimmy Wang Yang. Holy shit. Okay, Miss Clown, I need you to explain this, right? I'm a huge fan of wrestling bios, and like, if anybody here watches wrestling bios, shit, spread the word. But like, why? What's the deal with the cat? What is the deal with Smokey the Cat? I don't get it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Wrestling Bios is another YouTuber. He does wrestling bios, and he was selling a plushie of Smokey the Cat, and I don't understand what it is. Maybe I don't watch enough. I don't know. You mean Akio? I mean, that says Jimmy Wang Yang. Just saying. Just saying. Angel, I've been recently collecting these games. I mean, it's a good time to be collecting games, considering that the age of physical media is dying, unfortunately. Brett said that on WCW TV. I need to fish this out, dude. That sounds crazy that he was talking about a cat. Anyway, continuing on, we got John Cena, John Morrison, who's one half of the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. JTG, that means we've got Crime Time, Kane, Kelly Kelly, Kofi Kingston, Lance Cade, Layla, Maria. Her fucking everything about Maria. I don't know anything about Maria. I'll be completely, perfectly honest. Her theme song is amazing. You bought a new copy of 2K14 for 71. Yeesh, that is a lot of money. I mean, if it's what you want, I would just buy a second hand. It probably costs like £1 or whatever your currency is. There's only two things you like about Maria. Oh god. In fact, the only thing I know about Maria is that she took a weird bump into a wall, and she maybe like, I'm not finishing my sentence, but she certainly finished, is all I'm saying. So we got Mark Henry, Masked Man, which sounds really weird, but yeah, Masked Man is part of the Road to WrestleMania, so it's somebody you can unlock. I had to buy a new 2K19 because the old disc stopped working. Oh man, that's horrible. I mean, fair enough if it's a sealed copy. Fair enough. Maybe 71 is the going rate. I have no idea. I don't really I collect games, but like I don't care if they're open or not. In fact, I haven't had a chance to play it yet. But I actually just bought the Assassin's Creed. You know what? I'm going to tell the story once we get into a match. So we got Matt Hardy, Melina, Michelle McCool, Mickie James, the women's champion, by the way. The other half of the tag team champions with John Morrison. We got The Miz, Mr. Kennedy, Mr. McMahon, MVP. That's pretty cool in this game, by the way. Paul London. So we have the hooligans in there as well. Mr. Randall Keith Orton. Maybe that's another Randall that can join that triple threat match. Rey Mysterio. Flair has the... Flair's never been that fucking jacked. Holy shit. He actually probably has been pretty jacked. He was pretty ripped in the 80s, we can't lie. Santino... This is a debuting Santino Marella, I believe. We got Shad. Shawn Michaels. I like this version of Shawn Michaels as well. Shelton Benjamin. Snitsky, of course, never his fault. We got Taz, who's not a legend in this game. Is he in 2008? I think he is in 2008 as a legend, but he's not in 2007. Or maybe it's the other way around. I have a modded save, to be fair. So, like, he's in all the games because I've got a modded save. Anyway, we got Tommy Dreamer. Tony, of course. If anyone's played the John Cena Road to WrestleMania, you understand how important Tony is to the whole fucking franchise. You know what? If you're in America, this guy is for you. Oops. These overalls, they were just bullshitting. I hate the overalls. I really hate that they display them at all. I don't mind the different stats, but the overall thing needs to go. I just want it to... I just want to play as certain characters. It shouldn't matter who's got better stats than who. Peep, never his fault. Do you not know about that? I realize sometimes I make references and people might not know what that means, but yeah. For Snitsky, it just wasn't his fault. Trevor Murdoch. I was literally about to make that joke. Don. Trevor Murdoch literally held the NWA World Championship fucking hundreds of times. I don't think Tony bought the NWA. I think the NWA went out of business. No, it's not even out of business. I think it's still running. I think. I don't know. We got Triple H with, you'll see in the game, but this is the smallest WWE Championship on record. It is horrendously small. We have Umanga, of course. We've got dual Undertakers. I'm seeing in double. Victoria. William Regal. Zack Ryder. Oh god, these guys are doing the Edgeheads. Oh, we should get a match with the Edgeheads. That's cool. And then we get into the DLC. Now, because I acquired this game through nefarious means, I do have access to some of the DLC, which is no longer available, which is cool as fuck because I never had this DLC growing up. So I appreciate the fact that I can now experience some of that. So we got Bushwhacker Butch, Charlie Haas, who famously has one of the worst character models of all time in this game because it is pretty bad. I wonder if we could technically set up like a world's greatest tag team thing. We have another version of Chris Jericho. This is a different version of Chris Jericho from the other one. I think one has pants and the other one one has trunks and one's got tights, because Jericho at this time was kind of going between the both. So think of that what you will. We have Doink the Clown, Earthquake, Evan Bourne, Bushwhacker Luke, Super Crazy, Ted DiBiase Jr., and Vader. And then we get into Whore. Welcome in, Steven. That is the worst time to follow because I just said Whore. Anyway, of course, John Tenta, rest in peace. So, as we go for the roster, you'll see that there is an abundance of Raw, SmackDown, and ECW talent, but very little legends. Now, the reason we don't have any legends is obviously because Legends of WrestleMania is a game that came out just a couple months after this game. And for some reason, THQ thought it was good business to just not put any legends in this game and instead have a roster of just base WWE people and have, you know, just no legends. Now, you're probably, as I'm saying this, you're probably like, man, there are definitely legends here because we got the Bushwhackers and we got Vader and stuff like that. Now, there was a DLC pack. What's really interesting about the DLC pack is that the DLC pack for the legends is only for this game. So what I mean by that is that Legends of WrestleMania has a very unique feature where you can import the SmackDown vs. Raw 2009 roster into Legends of WrestleMania. Kind of. The truth is, you're not actually importing the game, the roster. There is no data transfer from SVR 2009 to Legends of WrestleMania. The truth is, all the SVR 09 character models are on the disc for Legends of WrestleMania. So all you're doing is actually transferring a save. So it reads your save data from 2009 and it gives you access to all those characters in Legends of WrestleMania. Again, however, the Legends pack here that you get for 2009 does not transfer over to Legends of WrestleMania because obviously it wasn't available. I assume anyway that the DLC here wasn't available for Legends of WrestleMania. What that means is there are characters in this game that cannot be ported over, and yeah, it's really unfortunate. So I don't think, you know, Dark the Clown has been in like every single 2K game, so I don't think we have to worry about that. But you know, there's just a couple characters here that might have been really good in Legends of WrestleMania, and maybe likewise it would have been maybe good to have a back port of like all the Legends of WrestleMania characters into this game. And actually I would have probably preferred that because Legends of WrestleMania is not very good. So I think that's enough yapping for now. Let's get a tag team match on the go, because as many people have pointed out in the comments in the live chat, you are correct. One of the main focuses in this game is improving the tag team mechanics. Now, who should we play as here? Let's go Jesse and Festus. Why not? But we're going to play as the Edgeheads. Did you play the original Legends of WrestleMania? Do you mean Legends of Wrestling? I have played that, actually. I haven't had a chance to like properly play Legends of Wrestling on the channel, and I would like to, but I played it on the Acclaim stream. I did an Acclaim reaction stream to their reveal announcements, and I played Showdown and Legends of Wrestling, but I've never found another reason to play them, sadly. Kevin, have you played any ECW games on the Dreamcast? I have. I'd never played it on the Dreamcast, though. I played them on PS1. They could have went all in and added tag team DLC. If Austin was here, they could have had Austin Triple H. That was a good point. That's a very good point. Austin was actually DLC for the next game, 2010, which is quite bizarre. This is them right after Edge has ended, but still before they won tag teams. Ooh. Well, let's take these guys to bat. Nothing ever happened at this Vengeance, okay? Don't question it. Let's have a look at Backlash. And let's have some. Oh yeah, I've played Legends of Wrestling. It's not the best game ever.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
Knocking on the door.
On the way to the ring, from Long Island, New York.
Get down.
130 pounds, Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder.
When it comes to dues, we've paid them. Oh, no, you haven't, boys. No, you haven't. What a song. What a song. And that cuts out before even the best part. Now, here we go, though. Biscuits and gravy.
At a combined weight of 501 pounds, the team of Jesse and Festus.
This shit was crazy, man. Thank you, Klein. I really appreciate that. Cardano looks different. He's not tanned, I'll tell you that much. Legend of Wrestling 2, one of the guys would tell you, hey, my nephew's going to get in the ring. If you don't tag his nephew, he gets mad at you. And if you tag him in, he gets the win, but he gets a little hurt mad at you. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Of course. Yeah, totally. Edge. So Edge and his Edge heads were ruling SmackDown at this point, with Vicky Guerrero being the GM at the time, and Edge being in a relationship with Vicky as well.
I think we'd better remind the folks at home not to try this stuff themselves. That's for damn.
Kevin, I'm thinking about getting a PS2 for nostalgia. What WWE game would you recommend?
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape.
I mean, any of them, really. I mean, there's so many wrestling games on the PS2. Literally, I mean, with the PS2, you can also usually get backwards compatibility, right? So it's going to be every SmackDown game up to 2011, I think.
There's a good reason that's called a backbreaker.
It might be 2011, might be the first one that's next gen. I actually can't remember.
Without limits, JR. How can you be surprised?
Yeah, I mean, Here Comes the Pain, obviously one of my favorites.
And there he goes. The submission is locked in.
Edge was due to win against Taker at WrestleMania, if I recall, but refused. Yeah, apparently that's the case. I don't know why the camera is focused on Festus's fat ass over there.
Second away from a 3 count.
All right, so let's have a little yap then. So this game features huge improvements on tag team mechanics, right? So you see Festus on the apron there, clapping away, he's trying to get the crowd involved. And what that's going to do is it's going to build the hot tag meter. So you can see that Jesse's health bar is now like on fire. And that means that he's ready for the hot tag. So at any point here, Jesse can hot tag into Festus, which he's not doing, sadly. But if he was to do the hot tag, it would actually trigger a special animation where Festus would come into the match. Oh, he didn't do it. That's lame.
I'm sure tonight will be no different.
But yeah, Festus would have like burst into the ring, and he would have done like a crazy animation, and basically it sets you up for a win. Like it sets you up for almost an immediate win. But and also there is tag team finishers as well, so we can have a look on.
No telling what impact.
If we can get a finisher here, we can have a look at tag team finishers.
Oh, the elbow connects. He puts the boot.
And all of these were new this year, so you had. Oh shit! Sorry, Jesse. So now I've got a finisher. I think I can do a tag team finisher here. I don't even know if they had a tag team finisher, but that's cool as hell. Big super duper super fucking thing. But he's not hurt enough, so it's not gonna get me the win. The referee just couldn't be bothered, I guess. That's cool. Another key thing for this game as well is the introduction of signature moves. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of signature moves, to be honest, because you get a full bar, you get a full finisher bar, and you get the option to save it as a signature move. The thing is, though, if the signature move does considerably less damage than it does considerably less damage than the finisher, because the finisher actually does boosted damage while it's fresh in your bar. So if you store it, you do like half damage, but now you're also doing a totally different move. So it isn't really like storing a finisher. And here's a signature move then from Kurt Hawkins. I'm not going to go for the pin off of that, but yeah, it's really not my favorite thing in the world. I think I would rather that signature moves were available before your finisher into the finisher, and that's actually something that they did figure out in later games, but obviously by this point hadn't quite figured that part out yet.
His opponent.
Kind of a shame for Cardona, who spent all that time away building, wanting to be back, and they haven't used him again. I agree. I don't know why did he even brought him back.
A stiff shot with the elbow.
Do you know, Cardona, I know this sounds really weird, but I actually think Matt Cardona would have actually been better in like an NXT.
Oh, the lariat knocks their opponent down.
Go and do the hot tag. Oh.
Oh. Can he capitalize on it? I don't think this match will continue much longer, King. I don't think there's too much left in the tank here.
Oh, here we go. So we got the hot tag here into Jesse. Jesse. And he nailed us. So he nailed us both off the apron into a finisher. Oh shit, I'm actually going to lose this match.
A lot of success in the WWE. There's the pin. 1, 2. A count of 2 in the
oh, yes.
Coming down for the 3.
Well, there we are. You've seen a hot tag now. I don't know why Zach isn't building up for the hot tag, so I guess I'm just going to have to wing it.
It's matches like this that make this the greatest.
Pretty sure Cardona is a scouter. I mean, if that's true, that's pretty cool. Although they have talent scouts though, so it'd be weird for him to be doing like half a job, I guess.
Did you see that? He dropped.
Anyway, let's get this donezoed with a tag team finisher. And then, you know, we're going to move into another tag team match, but it's going to be a different style match. So let's get this one wrapped up here. Hopefully Festus doesn't come in and ruin everything. And he did. I maybe shouldn't have jinxed it, I guess.
What a sneaky, vindictive move.
I've actually forgotten how to call my partner in, so
1, 2.
I fucking hate that cutscene, man. Festus was nowhere near. I'm gonna pin him here. Festus was nowhere near me, but he managed to get just close enough to trigger a cutscene.
For sure.
So annoying. Anyway, if you argue the referee and you're a heel, you sometimes get momentum boost, which it looks like it did.
Oh, what a painful kick.
I don't know what his normal finisher is. It's a running finisher, and I fucked it.
I think we're about to see a high-risk move here. What a nasty elbow. And that punch lands hard.
Is that going to be enough? I don't think that's going to be enough.
Kick out. 2, 3.
There we are.
That's all she wrote.
He's more experienced with scouts, fresh off the indies. The other ones are just watching and looking. I mean, I don't know either way. I hope if he is, that makes sense. He's definitely a good person.
Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins.
That was what you call a real.
Just found out that the woman I loved, who I thought had died, is still alive. Might need more info, Don, on that one. That sounds crazy.
Hellacious match, King. I hope we get to see them locked up again soon.
Why is Funaki your favorite wrestler? Indeed. That's why. Let's get another tag team match in the go. Just one more, because I can't help myself. We're going to get some Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy against Triple H. Sure, let's do Triple H and Shawn. Flashing lights warning. Just a heads up. Just if you're sensitive to flashing lights, you might not want to watch DX's entrance, because it's a bit gnarly with the flashing on the screen.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall.
Did we get pyro for this?
On the way to the ring.
Oh God.
North Carolina at a combined weight of 400.
We've just told the enemy where we are.
And Jeff, the Hardys.
Interesting to call the Hardys, not the Hardy Boys. My brother-in-law does producing for NXT, camera work and stuff, not the ring. That's very cool. I've always wanted to be a camera operator for WWE. I don't know why. When I got into the wrestling biz, I was actually training to be a wrestler. Got myself hurt, and then I found other ways to interact or other ways to be included in the scene, and that was filming and editing wrestling shows. So I've always thought of like, man, I would love to. I'd love to like film something like legit. I don't think I ever really got the chance. I think I filmed like 1 or 2 major shows, but they weren't like crazy big. I don't know where yours. I don't know how to pronounce your username, but this is SVR 2009. Dawn, no more info to give. I was in love. I was told she died. Turns out she didn't die. She was just in an abusive relationship and had to cut contact. Jesus, criminies. Well, it was going to be wholesome. Well, it's good that she's not dead, but you know, jeez. Leader of the Charisma Kids? That is a hell of a username. Welcome in. This is your first SVR game and you love it. Now, I have some mixed opinions in this game. I actually really like this game's gameplay. Like the gameplay, the graphics, the presentation, everything's so good. But there's no modes. There's no game modes. Just one. Am I doing story or regular match? I think for the moment, just doing matches. I guess I could do a story. We'll see. Being a wrestler would be cool, but being a booker would be pretty cool. I think being a booker is actually like one of the hardest jobs, man. Like, it's a totally thankless job as well. You either do a really good job and everyone's like, oh, they're using AI, or you do a really bad job and oh, you're using AI. I don't know. People just don't like bookers these days. 09 and 08 are the worst. That's a fair opinion, honestly. Remember that time was Matt was getting stopped in AEW and Jeff decided to dance instead of helping him? Jeff got to dance. Nothing wrong with that. Will, Tony the army guy who's supposed to be seen as army buddy in Road to WrestleMania, I thought he was real as a kid. That's amazing. Definitely not really. Maybe based on a real guy. You can also spin the WWE belt during entrances in this game. Now, I have a memory of doing that when I was younger, but I can't seem to figure out how to do it in the game, so maybe we should have another look at that. Also, this, I don't know if you guys saw that during the entrance, but the WWE title in this game is so small.
Now remember, kids, whatever you do, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. Even these trained professionals wind up pretty badly banged up after a match.
You were waiting every night on Raw to see this guy Tony and never seen him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, did you see that?
He drops the elbow.
On Xbox 360 it was RT. Okay, I'll give that a bash. Maybe we'll get another Triple H match on the go, and we'll see if we can get the belt to flow. I'm gonna have to tag out. I'm getting my ass kicked here.
He calls his partner over, and they're looking to go to work on the opponent. An incredible dive as he hits the senton.
And there's the toss.
So this Tribute to the Troops arena is absolutely one of the best arenas they've ever made. It's so unique, and I've always loved it. I've always loved using it as well. I think the lighting's really nice. I'm actually not sure the lighting is that much different from like other arenas, but I just like that it is literally just the Raw arena, but it has so many unique features, such as like I don't know what you call it, but that like netting on the barricade, the army netting and stuff. You've also got Obviously, you've got all the army people in the background, and they're all wearing Santa hats as well, which is pretty cool because it's kind of a... I can't remember if the story actually says it or not, but I think the story, the Road to WrestleMania, says that it is like a winter trip. Can you roll in this game? Oh, you can't roll. Oh, God. That was a thing from 2008.
Just a devastating neck breaker.
Okay, let's see if I can do what I'm trying to do here with a tag team finisher. Oh, it's the wrong way around, son of a bitch. Well, whatever. We still did it, even if it was the wrong way around.
Here's the cover, JR. 1, 2.
He was a split second away from a 3 count.
What is more things you can do on WWE by yourself if you play 2K14? Well, yeah, universe mode would be the... 2K14's got a story designer, right? You can literally make any story you want with the parts that are given to you. This was the game that used to get back in the day. Yeah, I think, to be fair, this is a tough act to follow, right? 2008 came out. It was legitimately the best-selling game in the series. It won Guinness World Records. It was... 2008, you know, for better or worse, was a really big deal. And for 2009 to come out and, you know, not it...
There's nothing fancy
I
about
don't
that.
know.
A simple move that sets up bigger things.
2008 really put a lot of people off of the series. I think that's really the crux I'm trying to get to. So many people bought 2008 because the series was doing so well, and they absolutely screwed the pooch because 2008 is a really bad game. And as a result, 2009 came out. Everyone said, it's got less features, not really keen on it.
Shining example of teamwork as they hit the double team. 1.
And then, yeah, although 2009 didn't even do that bad, here we are, the right way around this time. Matt with the twist of fate into the Swanton Bomb.
And there's the flying forearm.
No, lie down.
Looks like he's trying for a pin here.
No trouble kicking out of that.
Yeah, that tracks.
He sends his opponent down face first.
Do you know how I know this isn't real? Security hasn't confiscated a sign yet. Is there? I mean, isn't every person in the crowd security, if you think about it?
Right on the chin of the opponent.
I have a specific memory of picking up the SVR 2008 game. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people do, to be honest. Oh, God, I threw him over the ropes. Didn't mean that.
May not be, King. They may well annihilate each other here tonight.
Jonathan, this is 2009.
2. The kick connects.
You see my character, Jeff, here is starting to get really tired as well. He's starting to kind of be out of energy.
That's an unfortunate side effect of this.
That's part of the stamina system, which is actually not that intrusive this year.
Looks so good.
And now a pin. This could be it.
I'm starting to realize that the tag team finishers are actually worse. Oh, for fuck's sake.
His opponent's head.
The tag team finishers are actually worse to use because they cause your tag team partner to leave the ring,
That was it for sure.
and as a result, it means that when you go for a pin,
Thinking you'll miss it.
yes, it's 2009. Oh God, he kept up. Help.
Michaels is just unparalleled in this industry.
You know what would be really cool is if Matt did the hot tag. I would really appreciate a hot tag right now because we could pretty much win the match immediately. How the fuck? Oh, actually, never mind. I was like, HBK had no body damage there, and I had no idea how, but it makes sense now. I think it was part of the kip up. Road to WrestleMania with DX Revolution was peak. Yeah, it was pretty dope. Oh God, awesome pin.
There's the pin. 1, 2. He almost got the 3 count, but almost doesn't count.
He's gonna hot tag. Oh, I thought he was gonna hot tag.
And he goes for the neck break.
Do you have other finishers? I wonder. You do like.
Groggy. Here it comes.
Oh,
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. And
I actually didn't mean that, but I'll take it.
with that twist of fate, we could be looking looking at a
I guess it's
pinfall.
weird that he has a tag team finisher and a corner finisher.
There's not an ounce of quit in any WWE superstar. But the human body has its limits, and they may have been reached here in this match. And there's the submission. There might not be any way out of it.
DX are putting up a hell of a fight, by the way.
This is exactly
Welcome in, Slade. Hope you're well.
#1 brand in all of sports entertainment.
He hits the Russian leg sweep.
I'm a former college wrestler, but one of my teammates trains with AJ Styles. It's very cool.
Go to work on the opponent.
I feel like I'm just gonna have to like go. I'm trying to go for a submission finish here. Oh my god, Matt! Come on! I had like literally a million years to break up that pinfall. Yes, Mo, it is. Everyone from TikTok doesn't know what the game is. I have learned my lesson. I'll put the title of the fucking game, or I'll put the year of the game in the TikTok description next time. I don't know how to use TikTok. Leave me alone. I'm an old man, all right.
Hardy hits the twist of fate.
Matt, I swear. Okay, thank you.
Pinfall. 1, 2.
How? I cannot. There's always one match every stream that is just stupidly long. I feel like I'm tempted just to let him win at this point.
Boy, it's obvious these superstars
Slade, this is your least played WWE game. I would probably agree with that. I played a ton of this when I was younger, but I've probably played this more than I've played 2K26, to be fair. I don't know if that's maybe good or bad, but yeah, I kind of get you, to be honest. This game, like, doesn't have... When you think about games that keep... or modes that keep you playing, right? You're thinking of, like, your universe modes and your story designers and stuff like that. And this game doesn't really have any of that. It doesn't really have any modes to kind of just keep you going.
This could be huge.
Oh my gosh, JR!
Just immediately broke the fucking... I was going to let go of the submission and it just immediately...
He's working the fundamentals there.
Triple H won't put you over.
The submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
Jet, somebody please has to put me out my goddamn misery here.
Going for the pin. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, thank the Lord. The warping pin system, is that the problem that I'm having right now, where people run in and just immediately break up the pin because they can teleport with the stupid pin cutscene? To be fair, the pin cutscene is so much worse in the next game because, like, they just break up the pin all the time in the next game, 2010.
You don't have to like it, but that pinfall left no question who won this match.
That's for sure, JR. If your shoulders are down...
Yeah, his, that is exactly the problem I'm having with this game. And again, even worse in 2010. Welcome in, Jay. Hope you're well. Was half expecting the X-Pac to come running down and break up the pin. Oh, well, that's a tag team match in a nutshell. I'm not going to be doing another one. They're too annoying. Actually, to be fair, though, playing a tag team match in this game, I would actually argue, is probably better than some other games, like especially the earlier games. Like if you're playing like Shut Your Mouth, Here Comes the Pain. And I know it's sacrilege to say bad things about those games, but I'll tell you firsthand that I much prefer playing oh god, I much prefer, oh god, what did I just do on my phone? Oh god, I just like replied to an email or something. I much prefer playing a tag team match in this game as opposed to some of the early games. Playing you know, Here Comes the Pain, Shut Your Mouth, those fucking tag team matches are a goddamn nightmare. Drop my controller. Yeah, WWE 12, if literally the first match that you do in universe mode will like have Brock Lesnar interfere. It's something. Do you know, WrestleMania 24 is one of my favorite WrestleManias, and I think we could do something crazy a little bit. Oh god, we got some match. Oh man, Kurt Angle's not in this game. Can't do Kurt Angle unless I'm being stupid. Kurt Angle's not in this game. I'm pretty sure he got fired at this point. But we can do a real match. John Cena, Triple H, Randy Orton. This was the real WrestleMania 24 main event. Well, no, it wasn't really the main event, but it was a main event. Edge and Triple H, oh my god, Edge and The Undertaker. Kurt's not in it. Let's do Kurt versus Kurt. We could do Kurt. We could do Kurt Hawkins. Does that count? Slade, what was the first WWE game that has DLC? It was this game. 2009 was the first game to have DLC. It's not the first game to be updated though. If I'm right, I can't remember if I'm right or not. I'm pretty sure SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 and 8, but 7 specifically, did actually get like a system, like a patch, like an update. But never got any DLC. Whereas 2009 actually had DLC packs. I can't remember if they actually cost any money or not. I wasn't really in the ecosystem at this point. I wasn't really buying DLC, so like, yeah, I never. Well, there's nothing to do in this game anyway, so you wouldn't be playing beyond like a couple of days. You wouldn't. This is a rental game. Like, I know. I know I appeal to a bit of an older crowd, so maybe some people know what I'm talking about. But back in the day, you used to get like games that were rentals from like Blockbuster, or I mean, shit, you could technically like rent games from like, I don't know, Netflix or Love Film or something. And yeah, this is a rental game. You beat it in a couple days and you never play again. Don, as Vince McMahon would say, the only winner here is the WWE Universe and his bank account. Elite Nova had the Jake the Snake transfer. I mean, that is an early version of DLC, I suppose. It did require you buying the game twice, which is pretty fucking lame. If you guys aren't aware, what Nova was saying there is that on the PSP version of 2006, you were able to unlock Jake the Snake Roberts through the game, and if you hooked the PSP into your PS2, and I'm not even joking, like it's a USB cable from your PS2 into the PSP, then you would be able to unlock Jake the Snake in your PS2 version of SVR, which is actually quite cool, but it's kind of lame that they made you buy 2 copies of the game. Thankfully nowadays it's easily bypassed nowadays, because you get like modded saves that you can put onto a, you know, you can either put it on a USB stick or you can put it onto emulation or whatever. But Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, you had to trade certain Pokemon. That's DLC, I suppose. So I don't think we count transfer cables as DLC. I don't. That's a slippery slope. I don't think we should be doing that. Also, the trigger buttons are not spinning the belt, by the way. Like, again, I fully agree with you that there is a way to spin the belt in these games, but I don't fucking know what it is because it doesn't work. Oh man, this is the first game with voices. Although I'm pretty sure that when this WrestleMania, like at this WrestleMania, I'm pretty sure Orton came out to burn him alive. Yeah, Keo, I was pressing R2. It wasn't working. I promise. Definitely DLC, and I won't hear anything else about it. I mean, you didn't have access to it until you downloaded it, so that is downloadable content technically. Hear voices. Oh wait, no. Heroes dying. See blood that's dying. I don't know the words. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. Understand. They talk to me. A fucking banger. You gotta hold it? I was holding it. Whatever. We'll give it one more bash. Well, I'll do another entrance after this match and we'll give it a bash and see if it works, but I swear. No, this is playing on an actual 360. Wasn't this also the year of Orton versus McMahon's? I think that was next year. WrestleMania 25 was like... WrestleMania 25 was like Triple H and... Oh, the McMahon Legacy feud. Oh, that's fair. Yeah, that probably would have been this year.
I promise you this. These superstars are looking to beat the hell out of each other in this triple threat match. Oh, that elbow.
This is pre-Randy Orton tattoo scandal. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Quite a bit before it, to be honest. Can you still do the corner thing? I like using this exploit. Oh, yeah. Superstars wrestle each other. If you ever want to win the multi-man match and you're struggling, just throw them both into the corner. It's a really easy way to win these matches. Going right through Triple H's thighs. It's absolute thunder thighs. Shall we let them fight each other for a little bit? Go on then. Go on, lads. I'll just be out here taunting, as you do.
And he strikes the opponent with a quick kick.
It should work unless it's for specific superstars. I guess that's a fair point. It might actually be locked to specific people. It really wasn't working though, I promise. Shut Your Mouth had the table glitch that let you win most matches. What table glitch was that? I know sometimes there's like a glitch where if you try to...
If one of these superstars...
What was it? It was a My Faction glitch, I guess, back in the day. If you grabbed the kendo stick, you could they could grab it out. You wouldn't have to attack them or anything. You just grab they would grab the weapon out of your hand and attack you with it, and it would cause a DQ. And I also remember there was the My Faction last year, I think it was. There was like a CM Punk match that was impossible to do. I think it was like an Iron Man match or something. And basically the exploit was to Irish whip Punk into... You Irish whip the referee into the corner, Punk into the referee, and it would actually cause Punk to get disqualified.
What a vicious shot with the knee.
Set up the table in the corner and the computer automatically puts you through it, win via DQ. That's a solid exploit, I'd say. Keo, thank you for the follow on TikTok.
Bigger things.
I am, of course, multi-streaming if you guys are interested. I do have a Twitch, but it doesn't really get any traction. Not that I'm not really bothered by that. I mean, the main thing is the YouTube channel. So if you are on TikTok and you're enjoying the time on TikTok, then just know that there are actual YouTube videos to watch if you are so inclined to watch reviews and Let's Plays. There is a YouTube channel. Motherfucker.
Some more damage first.
See, again, I'm gonna have to do that corner exploit. I'm not gonna... Oh.
He almost took his opponent's head off.
I guess we could do more damage first. Oh, I didn't want to do that move.
This is gonna be big.
Whee.
He hits his opponent with the elbow. Good grief. What a... Look at that.
Oh god, he's juiced. And not that way. Oh god, he's gonna blade. Blading even more.
This just kept flying and flying.
I absolutely love, by the way, that this game has, well, most SmackDown vs. Raw games at this point have like blood mechanics that like the more that you damage the head after bleeding, the more blood kind of comes out. That's very cool. Look at me doing the triple threat strats. How can you get rope breaks in a no DQ match?
A sharp kick wearing down his opponent. In the knuckles connect, and he strikes the opponent with a quick kick. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it. I might not understand Cena's. Oh, it can't be! Not the FU!
This is the last game where you can do matches, men versus women. 2009, really? I guess that probably tracks.
The kick connects. A vicious blow to the opponent.
I think it made a lot of sense at this point. I think it made a lot of sense to get rid of the men versus women thing at this time.
Here's what the fans came to see.
Oh, that was a mistake. I probably shouldn't have done that. God damn it. Oh my god.
Well,
oh, okay.
This one's over.
Well, we've changed history here. We made Orton tap. I'm holding the R2 button. It doesn't work in the victory scene, but I'll tell you what, in the next entrant, the next match, we'll put Cena in there and we'll see if we can spin the belt.
That's a tough way to lose a match. Tapping out your opponent's submission hold.
Yeah, but there's no better way to prove that you're better than your opponent.
I can't disagree. Getting a WWE superstar to quit a match is damn near impossible.
That belt is so small. It's so unbelievably small. All right, so okay, that's a widescreen John Cena there. Holy shit! All right, so what match are we gonna do? When Triple H was champ, it worked for me. I don't. It wasn't working. Shall we do? Wait, hold on. Were you playing as Triple H or were you watching the match? I wonder if it only works when you're like spectating a match. I'm not sure. We like her rumbles here. I will say that I tried to record a rumble the other day for B-roll and it crashed. So we'll see. We'll see if it works. You were on PS3. I wonder if it's a PS3 exclusive. That would be weird. Hold on. WWE SVR 2009 spin title. I'm looking at articles from 18 years ago on GameFAQs. People are saying it can't spin. Are you sure it can spin in this game? Maybe it's a PS3 exclusive. Anyway, let's remove some people. Oh, actually, we can't do John Cena's entrance from the Rumble. Ugh. Let us do an Inferno match. I hope there's entrances in Inferno matches. I want to get some DLC guys on the go. Let's get this Charlie Haas on the go, right? Everyone says it's the fucking worst and the worst character model they've ever made. So let's get that. Let's get that on there now. I don't think I've actually seen the SummerSlam arena in this game. Is this the cursed one? Oh god. Wait, Booker T's not in this game. Is Booker T in this game? I don't think Booker T's in this game. I'm only thinking about that because this SummerSlam, apparently Booker T and Batista got into a shoot fight backstage. And Booker T knocked Batista out, as the story goes.
The following contest is for the WWE.
I'm going to hold the controller up to prove to you
Way to the ring.
Like, fingers are off the trigger. I'm going to hold the trigger. This is the R2. And it is not spinning. It's not spinning at all. I'm holding both triggers. It is not spinning. No, with Triple H, it was actually moving, but like, there's no way to. Oh, my controller's cable's actually gonna snap pretty soon. But yeah, there's no. It's not working. It'd be interesting if it is actually a PS3 exclusive. Back then, there weren't many things that were exclusive to consoles for WWE stuff, but it actually wouldn't have surprised me if it was a console exclusive. I remember back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, I think it was, you could do the first person mode.
49 pounds, Charlie.
Welcome in, Hamza. Jesus Christ, what an outfit he's wearing. I mean, to be fair, it looks like Charlie Haas. I don't think it's a terrible character. Well, it's a little lanky, I suppose. I don't know. I don't think it's the worst character. Actually, his proportions are a bit weird. The more I look at it, actually, the kind of weirder it gets. I don't think it's the worst character model they've ever done. Is this a call? No, Nova. This is a model that people paid for, I think. Oh my god, you can spin the title here. I'm holding the R2 button and it's spinning the plate. Oh my god, you can only do it in that one specific scenario. Huh. Alright, welcome to the Inferno match. And the Inferno match confuses the hell out of me. I don't know why it's even in this game. Well, actually, I do know why it's in the game, because MVP and Kane had a Inferno match on an episode of SmackDown, maybe? Yes, so they had a Inferno match, weirdly enough, MVP and Kane. And that's somehow how it made it into this game. But it's weird because they actually removed the Buried Alive match, which was, I would assume, is a fan favorite mode. It feels weird. You kind of go, well, maybe they removed the Buried Alive match because the censors, maybe the sponsors didn't like the fact that... Maybe they didn't like the fact that you were burying someone alive. It's always been a little bit contentious about the Buried Alive match because you are essentially, burying someone alive. But on the flip, adding an Inferno match is not any better. You're literally you're putting a match where you literally set your opponent on fire. That seems really fucked up. It was on a pay-per-view? Oh my god. Admittedly, during that time, okay, it wasn't it wasn't the best show ever, okay? It may as well have been a SmackDown. It was probably a SmackDown pay-per-view. I guess Armageddon would make some sense, actually. I feel like it wasn't, though. I feel like it was like a... I feel like it was like a Great American Bash or something. Like, maybe you're right. Maybe it wasn't Armageddon. Something tells me in my brain that it was like a mid-year pay-per-view. I don't think it was an end-of-the-year pay-per-view.
Work ethic that motivates and pushes him to get it done. A blue-collar work ethic and an unorthodox...
It was Armageddon? Fair enough. Without question, a champion. The Inferno match build-up had me hyped for favorite period of WWE. I've never been overly keen on the Inferno match. There's not really much they can do in the ring. And the heat, I would imagine anyway, the heat is like redonkulous. How do you drag someone in this game? Oh, I can literally just move him.
You never know what to expect.
Is he gonna go over? Is he gonna fight me back? He's gonna go over the top ropes. There we are. All it takes is one finisher. His ass is on fire. His ass is on fire. And oh, now it tells me I can spin the centerpiece. Gee, thanks, game. It literally, I swear it can hear me.
The WWE Champion, John Cena.
My God, someone Someone better call the burn trauma center.
As a kid, I marked out for this match. Wrestling so much better as a kid. That's true. Honestly, you will enjoy wrestling more if you just stop going online, stop reading the dirt sheets. You will enjoy it more, I promise. Everyone, like, things happen on WWE, and they're always like, oh man, I knew that was going to happen, or yeah, this was reported on the newsletter, and just stop spoiling it for yourself, and you'll enjoy it more. Jesus. Anyway, gimmick matches are really hit or miss. That's probably the best way to put it. Actually, when you think about it, WWE doesn't have that many gimmick matches when you think about it. Obviously it does with, like, you know, hardcore matches and the different variations on like ladders and tables and all that shit. But like gimmick matches like the Punjabi Prison or Hell in a Cell, they don't really have that many. They really have just like kind of the three with some variations. Give me some Kennel from Hell matches, you know. I want to see that in the video game. That'd be cool as fuck. Let's get a Rumble match on the go. I'm gonna let the game play this one. I want to sit back and I want to chat with you guys for a hot minute. So let's actually, this is a fairly decent lineup. Let's take Cena out. We've seen Cena enough. We've seen enough. Who else can we remove? I guess we've seen Shawn. We probably don't need to see Orton either. Who else? I mean, that's fine. We'll leave it at that. And then we'll add in some people we haven't seen, like Batista. Or we haven't seen Edge. Let's see Edge. Give me Edge. And then maybe we'll add in just a little sprinkling of Vader. And for a good measure, we'll chuck in the DLC version of Jericho. Which I don't know what the difference is, I'll be honest. I feel like one wears tights and one's wears trunks. We'll find out. We'll let this play out and we'll see how it goes.
Yo, 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 yo. Chad Gaspard and JTG. It's crime
Ladies
time.
and gentlemen, it is now time.
Oh, they changed the song.
Rumble match.
I didn't realize they changed the song.
On the way to the ring.
VP Dubs. Welcome in, Cuddy. Welcome in. Or Hamza, you're already here, but welcome in either way. Welcome everyone to the stream. Raising the gut up. Bread and butter. Prime Time's theme is fucking on point. It's so good. I'm bored of WWE, which is why I only watch AEW, but it's my own decision to get bored. A lot of the online critics are so picky. Exactly. Honestly, people just want to hate. And the thing is, this will never be me, right? I promise you, deep down in my heart, there are people on the platform that chase views endlessly, and they just hate on things constantly. Think like a cornet, right? People just hate everything at all times. And WWE can never do anything right. AEW can never do anything right. Everyone hates everything because it gets them the most views. And I'll tell you, for like front up, that is not me. I'm not that person. I am as on the fence as you can fucking get. Frankly, because I just don't care enough to like get emotionally, like I can get upset. Absolutely, I can get upset or annoyed at certain like things, like booking decisions and stuff. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Time moves on. Like WWE does stupid stuff on the daily, and whether I'm watching or not, it keeps doing the stupid shit. And it's like one day it'll be great again, you know. And I'll watch it. I'll watch it when it's good. I'll watch it when it's bad. The good thing about WWE is it's always there, right? I've always found WWE quite comforting, actually, in the fact that like any wrestling company is always there for you. And whether you're like, you know, emotions are funny. Like you emotionally, you'll be high or you'll be low. You know, life is funny like that. You'll be really happy one day, you'll be really low the next, and you know, you'll go through various different things. You'll get jobs, you'll lose jobs, you'll get girlfriends or boyfriends, or you lose them, or whatever it may be. But wrestling is always fucking there. Whether you care for it or not is another question, but it's there.
And the Royal Rumble is underway. There's no telling how this one's going to end.
What is going on, lads? Nova, that's a fair point. You know, WWE's been around since the 80s and AEW since 2019. Hamza, I wish AEW had WWE level production. They're way behind them on that. I agree.
This is turning into a real slobber knocker.
I really agree. AEW's production is not very good. Every time I watch, in fact, there was a running joke in my group chat for the longest time. We watched AEW every year, every week from, I don't know, its inception for about 2 years straight. We watched every episode of AEW, and every single episode had an audio problem of some kind, and we were joking every time. It was like it was either like somebody cut a promo you can't hear, or you can hear the commentators talking during a promo or an ad break. You can hear Justin Roberts talking to the crowd during an ad break, or like there was always something like audio wise. Somebody's music cut out early, or maybe they played the wrong song, or I don't know what it is about audio. I don't know what it is, but AEW struggles. The audio, having ran major events myself, like live stream events and stuff, audio is a nightmare. In fact, if you don't know, you know, a week on Monday, I'm hosting a 12-hour charity stream, and at the weekend as well of that week, I'm also hosting a charity, or directing, producing a charity event for Talking 93. So, audio is a nightmare. Audio is a fucking nightmare. So I get it. But also AEW makes a lot more money than I do, and they run more events than I do. Why do they struggle so much? I remember being in college in 2017 when AJ Styles was there. Tough times in 2020 when WWE and AEW were adapting. I really respect the Thunderdome era, as we call it. I have to say though, AEW did the Thunderdome a million times better. Like WWE presentation wise was awesome. Like they had LED screens everywhere that really like immersed you in the entrances and stuff, and I thought that was very cool that they had the kind of entrance graphics all around the arena when somebody was entering. It created an amazing light show and pyro and all that, but at the same time AEW did it miles better by just having wrestlers at ringside. It's the little things like WWE have cameras zooming in on the center of attention always. AEW have a bad habit of missing spots just from bad camera work. That's a fair point. Maybe AEW needs to watch Netflix and watch an episode of WWE Unreal to see how WWE actually puts their show together, because then they would actually, oh god, it's the big guy, the Great Khali. Tony, watch out. WWE feels really clean and advertiser friendly, almost soulless. Granted, AEW also has sponsors plastered all over the barricades. I do think that AEW's sponsors are probably done a little bit more gracefully. They're not like constantly, they are there, but like they're not overly disruptive. Whereas I would probably say that WWE's advertisers are becoming unbelievably disruptive, and it's not the advertiser's fault. It's just WWE.
What a punch!
You know, I actually don't think WWE is a clean, and advertiser-friendly show, but the actual presentation of WWE right now, I actually don't like. I don't like the WWE logo on the ring mat. I don't really like the sponsors on the ring mat. I don't like the black mat that they're using for Raw, and I don't like the blue ring mat they use for SmackDown. I kind of prefer just this like off-white ring mat that they used for, you know, 60 years. Like the ropes being white as well, I'm not really a big fan of that. I wish that the shows had different colored ropes. The LED corner pads, I'm not the biggest fan of the LED corner pads. In fact, the advertisers on the corner pads, I'm not the biggest fan of either. The logos on the corners, I would rather they just had like the WWE logo. Again, maybe I'm an old school person. I just think the presentation overall could probably be a lot better in WWE if they actually kind of went back to some of the stuff they did before. And I'll always argue that colored ropes were better for differentiating the shows. I think everything feels very similar when you have like the white ropes and stuff. It's quite hard to determine like what show you're watching. Even 205 Live, I didn't like the purple they used, but I'm glad that they had purple ropes. By the way, John Tenta versus Vader is a hell of a match. But unfortunately, we're not going to see it here because Vader has been eliminated.
Been taken out.
AEW did orange ropes for their summer show. That's the thing. Like, WrestleMania 24 as well had orange ropes. Cool as hell, just saying. Hamza, what do you think of the two big title changes this week, Kenny and Punk? So I don't have any stake in AEW. I wonder if I can maybe convince my friends to go now that, you know, we know the main event, but I doubt it. I mean, it's good that Kenny's champ. I think Kenny should be AEW champion. It makes a lot of sense for the brand because I don't know how long Kenny's got left in him, to be honest. He's riddled with injuries, so it'll be interesting to see how much he's got left. And Punk is interesting. I didn't necessarily expect it to happen so quickly, I guess. I think it's actually kind of... Oh, God. But the boss was just going to eliminate everyone. I didn't expect Sammy to drop the belt so fast, but at the same time, it kind of makes sense for his character, I think, to lose the belt. I think it makes a lot of sense. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bowfoot Man edits. This is actually 2009.
He doesn't look too happy about it, but an elimination is
You're glad that Kenny won the title. You know what I do appreciate for AEW is they gave Kenny the stipulation that if you lose the match, then you won't be defending for the title. But that almost always means that the person's going to win the match. But with AEW, you're never quite sure. You know, you're never quite sure what's going to happen in AEW.
Oh, and Edge is done.
I mean, Cody got written out of the title. It did end up being like one of the worst things they ever did, but Cody admittedly stuck to his guns and he didn't get added to the title picture. Although arguably, he should have just turned heel and just done it. But what do I know?
Well, looks like Brian Kendrick's gone from this match.
Kenny versus Ospreay is an interesting approach as it's face versus face at All In. I feel like I made a mistake not adding MJF. I mean, there's still time. They could add it. You know, there's probably more story to tell.
This match from the start, and now it's his turn to join in. There's the reversal.
Kevin, welcome in. That's a pretty sick Royal Rumble arena. It's actually a custom arena. This Royal Rumble took place in Madison Square Garden, and to be fair, it did look like this, but this is like a bigger version of it. And I kind of like how they adapted the smaller Madison Square Garden stage into this kind of bigger version, because it still feels quite small and condensed, but it's also like it fits the theme. Like it isn't too egregious, but I do actually like it. So. Wrestling's so simple. Bad guy versus good guy. The newbies to attend All In will be so confused. There's not many newbies. I wouldn't worry about it. And even then, it doesn't matter whether it's like good guy, bad guy, because Ospreay's going to get cheered like crazy in there. So Kenny may as well be a heel. I don't think they're going to boo Kenny as much as like it's not going to be a hostile environment for Kenny. I think he will get cheered, but I think ultimately the crowd will be in Ospreay's corner, and I wouldn't be surprised if I think Ospreay will probably take the belt. I don't see why you wouldn't give him the major win, unless there's like storyline reasons that you wouldn't want to do it. I'm not sure, but the Masked Man didn't make it. If you know the identity of the Masked Man, that's really funny that Cody eliminated him, because that's actually really funny. I think Tony said the fans will boo and cheer who they want. Kenny and Ospreay have a past, and MJF may get involved. Exactly. A triple threat match would make sense. I don't know what's going on really in the storyline. Like I haven't really been keeping up or watching AEW, but I mean it makes sense to give it a triple. It doesn't need to be one-on-one, but either way, the crowd's going to chant for Ospreay anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Do you think Sami Zayn will stay in the title picture?
And he strikes the opponent with a quick...
Here he comes, JR. He can't wait to get involved in this one.
Well, that's it for the Miz.
I don't know if Sami stays in the title picture. I'm actually just trying to think of that because... Do we know what the SummerSlam match is going to be? Cody's not got the belt right now, does he?
From the ring and from contention in
Who's the
this
other
match.
champion? The world... So it's...
It's his turn to enter the match. I hope he knows what he's getting into.
Who's the world heavyweight champion right now? Am I being stupid?
Sharp kick, wearing down
Oh,
his-
it's Roman. Duh. So... yeah, Roman.
Excellent counter. What ring?
So yeah, okay. So I would have assumed that it would be Cody and Punk at SummerSlam, right? Maybe.
Hits the DDT. Just
Don't know how Sammy factors into that,
driving
but
the head to the floor.
We've got a fresh superstar entering the match. That's a huge advantage.
Cameron, I want you to know that literally right here,
Oh,
just out of camera shot, there has been a fan on me this whole time because I am also struggling. This heat is
and he strikes
gnarly.
with the elbow.
Is
Look at the
very
fire in his eyes. He's ready to get
is
in
not
this match.
Bonita. I'll tell you that much. See the cogs turning in my head as I said Bonita there.
And there are those
I think Death Raiders will turn... Death Raiders, that's what they're called. I was calling them the Blackpool Combat Club earlier because I forgot what they were called. They've not been called the BCC in a while, and I would imagine, but the Death Raiders will turn on Ospreay. That makes a lot of sense. That could be maybe the reason for him losing it all in, you know? Ospreay could lose at Wembley because the Death Raiders cost him.
pumps out.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Moxley team versus Ospreay team. Kenny loses, returns as surprise team member for the War Games. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. What do they call it? Blood and Guts? War Games? Whatever. It's the same fucking thing.
Chavo's been taken out. He's been waiting the whole match for his chance to join in.
Snitsky was such a monster at this point
What a fierce
for like a minute. I think Snitsky was really cool at this point. I remember he had a bit of a heel run, but I'm not sure the crowd overly bought it. And then I think he had a promo with like Triple H, and Triple H just completely buried him.
to add another superstar.
Oh my god, what an awful Final Four.
This Quacker Bush has been taken out.
Oh my god. We got Snitsky and Chuck Palumbo in the final two here in this SVR 2009 Royal Rumble. Can Snitsky get Chuck Palumbo? Oh god. Yeah, Kevin, it was. Cameron, I have not seen it. It's in parts though, so I'm gonna watch The Dark Side of the Ring probably when it's all out instead of just like yeah, it looks really good though. I think TNA has actually got a lot of early story to tell, and I'm excited to see like some of the stuff they might talk about. I mean, Jeff probably has like so much to talk about, right? He probably knows everything. Oh no, Chuck Palumbo! Oh god,
There goes
that elimination.
It's over, JR.
That elimination made me like sneeze, burp. Where I don't even know what happened there. That was crazy. Fucking Snitsky wins the Royal Rumble. It wasn't his fault, but it was his day. For now, Snitsky goes to WrestleMania, I guess, to fucking face John Cena, I suppose, for the WWE Championship. Oh god, it's actually a banger theme as well, by the way. Alright, we get it. You won the match. You know, Snitsky actually recently had, I think it was this year or last year, he had an interview with Chris Van Vliet that was actually pretty good. So if anyone is interested in learning Snitsky's story, then Obscure Lurker is the best username ever when you're gonna come in and just say like something like that. That's insane. Don't be light, don't be light, don't be light. Part 1 has come out. It's been great. Jarrett called Dixie to get her on it, but she refused. And it's quality, especially when Cornette is bitching about Vince Russo as per. Exactly. Vince Russo annoyingly has a hand in TNA as well. So TNA's got so much history. Like it's a weird, like it's not been around as long as some of the other. Well, it has been around for fucking ever now, but like it had so much history in such a small condensed time. Like I feel like that kind of like 2005 to 2008, so much shit happened to TNA in that time. Every single week was like a totally different, like not totally different show, but just like different priorities every single week. It was just insane. So yeah, I can imagine that Vice has, or Dark Side of the Ring has created like an amazing story to tell, and I hope that Jareth is being honest about it, you know. Cool. Well, it's at this point in the stream. I just want to let you guys know, again, a week on Monday. Thank you for whoever suggested that earlier. A week on Monday, we are going to be doing a 12-hour charity fundraiser. We're going to be playing lots of different WWE games, playing Wii games. We're going to be playing, doing all kinds of challenges and punishments and stuff. I think it's going to be really, really cool, really, really fun. And I hope you guys can be there for that. It's going to be really, really cool. So, that's going to be us for today, but don't worry, I will be back on Sunday. I don't know what time, 5 or 6 p.m. BST, whatever that is in your time zone, and we'll be finishing off the Undertaker Road to WrestleMania from SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. We started it last week, and we're finishing it this week. So if you want to see some 2011, then you're going to want to pop into the stream on Sunday. And then 2010, they went WWE. Wait, what? They tried to go against WWE directly with Hulk. Hulk was ludicrously over his head when he thought he could go against WWE back in 2010. It was crazy. Everyone called it the Monday Night Wars Part 2, and it was not even. I don't think TNA was even pulling NXT ratings at that point, and they wanted to go again. They wanted to go live against Raw on Monday. It was stupid and insane. Although they did have a pretty good UK draw. The UK ratings for TNA back in 2010 were better than the UK ratings for Raw, and that's fucked up. But on that point, I'm gonna head off. I've got to get some stuff prepped for that charity stream that I keep talking about. So yeah, have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you guys on Sunday, and bye for now. I feel like I could have timed that better with the music. The music was dropping, and I feel like I fucked it. I'm sorry, guys. I've let you all down. Oh, God.